there, it's Aunt Carla from Marie Lazo, and in this video I'm going to teach you how to create your own money oil, prosperity oil, abundance oil, whatever you want to call it. This is what we're going to be making today. Now, many of you know that I love my friends who, my witchy friends who create oils for prosperity, but sometimes you might not have time to order it, or maybe a friend has come over and they're like, hey, can you help me right now? I have a recipe for you. So I'm going to show you how to make your own oil. First, we'll look at the ingredients. This is my little makeshift work altar. All right, so I have herbs here. Here we have basil, and also these are herbs that are good for prosperity. So actually, see it better. Here I have basil, I have thyme, I have a single bay leaf, and I have like a little snap of a cinnamon stick. And the reason why this is so small is because of the bottle that I'll be using. This is a small roll-on bottle, which I got from, so you can see this, that I purchased from Amazon. But you don't have to have a jar like this or a bottle like this. It's good if it can be a dark, like a blue or brown, that light won't get to it, but you know, you use whatever you have. We're gonna make a small bottle of oil today. And you basically find whatever you have in your house. And so, for example, if you don't have fresh basil, that's fine. You can totally use the dry stuff that you get in the grocery store. Since I moved out of the city, I've gotten kind of bougie, so I have plants now that I can grow them. Oh, and it smells, it smells so good. Okay, so I have my jar that I'm going to put the oil in. I have extra virgin olive oil along with these herbs. So the first thing you want to do is bless your oils and tell them what you want them to do. Now, hopefully you've already cleansed them, you've already like run them through some kind of incense or sacred smoke. So going from there, I'm going to pick up each one of these herbs on their own. Right here I have, as you can see, the basil. Basil is for prosperity, so I'm going to say, basil, grant me your powers of prosperity. Thank you. Bay leaf is wish fulfillment and prosperity. I hold it in my hand and I say to it, bay leaf, please grant me your powers of wish fulfillment and prosperity. Thyme is also for luck and prosperity. Thyme, grant me your powers of prosperity and luck. And for the cinnamon, cinnamon, please grant me your powers of prosperity and speed. The other thing about cinnamon is it also has a speed element in there. Okay, so now that I have prayed over each element, each herb, the whole idea for that is I am activating the element and telling them, I'm activating the herbs and telling them what I want them to do. So I'm putting this on this little white piece of paper so you can kind of get a better idea of what I am doing. All right, let's see, if it works better here. Okay, so this is a small bottle. So what I'm going to do first, I might not even use all of this. But you know what, I think I'll start with the bay leaf because the bay leaf is more, it's dry. So I'm going to put this bay leaf in here. I'm going to do my best to put much of it in there. I might crunch some of it off. So there's that. I'm going to put a little bit of that bay leaf. Excuse me, this is basil. Put some of that basil. Then we got some thyme. Maybe I'll put one of these in here. Put the thyme in there. And then I have this little biscuit-looking piece of cinnamon. So I'll also put that in there. Okay, I guess that's pretty much it. And then I have a little funnel that came with these bottles. I'll give you the link if you want to get it for yourself. So I have a little funnel here that goes on top of this bottle. Okay, then I take my olive oil. Let me see if you can see this all right. little bit in there. See, it's winnowing, it's funneling in. Okay, got more room for more of that extra virgin olive oil. And if you could see, it's like going through there. You don't have to fill it. You just want to make sure that you have a good batch in there. Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty good. So I have it up to, the oil filled up to about here. So it's about 3/4 of the way. And then what I do, well, first I'm gonna wrap this up. Okay, then I'm going to, I guess before I seal it, I'm also gonna pray over it. So I'm gonna pray over it here. So if you are a praying person, if you like to use the power of the Psalms, this would be a great time to use Psalm 23. Also, another thing I like to do, I would put my hands on top of, actually I can just hold this. You can either put it on like above your bottle, or you can put your hands around it and you can speak some intentions. Thank you so much for your prosperity. You know, help me kick ass, give me more money, get me that job, you know, whatever your intentions are. You speak it, you hold on to this bottle and you tell the oil what you want it to do, and then you blow on it. Send me that money now. And then you basically seal it. Now, as I said, this is a roll-on. This is a roll-on bottle. You might not have a roll-on bottle, and that's okay. All right, there we go. And then, voila, that is the oil. Now, I will say, if you need it right away, I say you can use it right away, because sometimes you need it right now and you can't wait. If you can, maybe, if you have enough, but I tell you this, at the next full moon or new moon, you could put it outside or charge it with your crystals. So if you could charge it overnight, that's great, but you don't have to. The whole idea is that the oil is like holding on to, it's like absorbing the powers that are coming from the herbs. And so now you have oil that you can use you can put it in your hair, because this is all organic. So you could put this in your hair. You can maybe put a couple of drops in the bathtub. You can put it on candles, for money candles. And what I like to do, I like to also put it on money. This is why I like to use it on, I like to put it in a roll-on bottle. So this is what I like to do. So I have some money here. So depending on whatever magical path you're on, people might have different patterns that they like to use, that they like to anoint the money. And also, if you don't have a roll-on, you just put on your fingers and then you can anoint the money directly. And also, this is something that you do with cash. You're going to anoint your dollars with this money oil. This is not for using your credit card or your debit card, because that has it's plastic, it has a different energy. Money has a special kind of frequency. And what we're doing by anointing this money, we are adding that kind of magic, that magical power to the money. And then when your money goes out, you're training it to come back to you. So for example, I have a $5 bill and a $10 bill. As I said before, some people like to anoint the money in a certain way. Like some people like to do the corners and like a little dip in the middle. You can totally do that. And what I like to do is I like to take all of my money out, and you can see in my other video, I'm going to show you a wealth altar ritual that I use. But the basic idea is I take my money oil, and what I just like to do is I will roll it over the face of whoever is on this dollar, on this bill. So, and just a little bit, because, you know, you don't want to get too crazy, but I rub it on their face and I say, Lincoln, come back to me and bring your friends. Hamilton, come back to me and bring your friends. And then I like to, I'll light a candle over, let it sit overnight, and then starting the next day, I'll start to spend the money. Or if you have money that you can't spend, if you can get it out of the bank, redeposit it into the bank so that way the money is circulating. Money wants to circulate. So what you want to do is you want to tell that money with your spoken word and your oil, you want to tell it to come back to you. You want to train it to come back to you. So that is how you make money oil. So stay tuned. I will be sharing another video with how to create a wealth altar so you can have a ritual that you can use on a weekly basis. So I will see you then. Thanks.